come to the conclusion of 1 Peter. At the beginning, Peter reminds us that we may not feel at home in this world, and yet Peter assures us that in the following after Jesus and doing all the teachers, we're participating in the true grace of God. We read these words from 1 Peter 5:12-14. With the help of Silas, whom I regard as a faithful brother, I have written to you briefly, encouraging you and testifying that this is the true grace of God. Stand fast in it. She who is in Babylon, chosen together, sends you her greetings, and so does my son Mark. Greet each other with a kiss of love. Peace to you. Peace to all of you who are in Christ. This is the word of the Lord.
You are right where you need to be. As we come to the end of Peter's first letter, these are the words that we need to hear him saying to us. You are right where you need to be. There's something encouraging about that statement, something affirming, something emboldening even. It's the kind of thing that we might say to our children as they are learning to read or ride a bike, and they look up at us with that look that says, am I doing this right? Am I getting it? And we look back, we say, you're doing great, keep it up. You are right where you need to be. This is a sort of confidence that Peter would have us live with as we continue on as followers of Jesus, the conviction that he is indeed Lord and that to follow him is the wisest possible posture we could take with our lives. You are right where you need to be. Truth be told, we have come to agree with this with Peter, and we have exercised our agreement with Peter this fall. We have had to do this, and we've done it. A couple of ways that we've done it. We've already talked about Fred's improvement over the weekend, but we all know this has not been an easy fall for the Groons. They've endured 2 months of a lot of waiting, wondering how Fred is doing. Is his condition going to improve? We rejoiced last week when it did. We received word anxiously this week that he had a setback. You're right where you need to be. That's what we keep hearing. That's the way that the Groon family has taken this. Come what may, the conviction is that Fred is in the embrace of the Creator God through Jesus Christ, and thus belongs to the one who will somehow, some way, someday make things right. We exercise this same agreement with our surrounding community in the wake of Kevin Whitty's sudden passing. As the questions continued to rise, the pain increased, and we wondered why this happens, how could this happen, how do we move on? And yet we kept hearing throughout this time that Kevin is ultimately right where he needs to be. He's in the loving embrace of the Creator God through Jesus Christ, the embrace of the one who will somehow, some way, someday make things right. Peter says, you are right where you need to be, and we have exercised our agreement with Peter. And yet, as we come to the end of this letter, we have perhaps come to find that Peter is saying this to us specifically for another reason. You are right where you need to be. And Peter is saying it to us because perhaps we find, again, after hearing what Peter says, that we come to the end of this letter and we find ourselves realizing that to follow after Jesus, to put into practice the things that he has taught us to do, may give us the impression that maybe we're losing, or if not losing, at least perhaps we've been given a strategy that is not all that effective. In the current issue of Comment magazine, I'm going to refer to this a couple of times this morning, but Jamie Smith says that we live with a constant awareness of having been dismissed and barred from paradise, still a million miles away from kingdom come. No one needs to convince us there's something wrong. Isn't it up to us to put the world to rights? Isn't it up to us to put the world to rights? Now, he's asking that somewhat tongue-in-cheek, but we know that people are thinking like this. We just had a political campaign where both sides were talking about it's time for revolution, it's time to take action, it's time to fix things. Things are wrong, and we live with that sense that things are wrong. And as followers of Jesus, we would agree with some of the diagnoses that lead to that. We would say we are the sorts of people that live in such a way to make sure that the wrong shall fail and the right prevail. That's our posture. And yet we listen to Peter, and we wonder if the strategy that he's given us is the most effective strategy for seeing us through to that end. Jesus said that we are to take up our cross and to follow him. Peter has put it in ways like this. If you suffer for doing good, you are in the right. This is commendable. God looks with favor upon you. Jesus set this example for you. You are to follow in this calling. Peter has said things like, bless those, even those who curse you. Do not repay evil for evil or insult with insult, but bless those who would seek to harm you. We didn't get to this passage, but in another point, Peter says, who is going to harm you if you are eager to do good? And yet, even if they do harm you, you are blessed. And we take a listen to that again. We say, well, that doesn't seem to be the most effective strategy, suffering for doing good, if we are going to seek to make things right. How does it help? How does it change things on the ground if we put ourselves in the posture of absorbing harm and insisting on doing good even to those who would harm us? Sometimes this gets even offensive to people. It sounds like this is not the right way to go. So in that same issue of Comment magazine, there was a little article written by this individual. I can't remember her name, so I'm not going to try to mispronounce. She's from Iran. In 1982, she was imprisoned by the Islamic Revolution because she said, I am not going to live under this new way of life. So they imprisoned her, and they tortured her, and they beat her, and they raped her, and now she's free. And she says that I'm living in a posture of forgiveness towards my torturers. And this makes all sorts of people angry. That is not right. That is not fair. That is not just. Why wouldn't you want to get back at those who have treated you so harshly? And this is what she says. She says, it's because I stand unarmed in the front of this wave, this tsunami of hatred. And I'm going to testify to people on both sides, people that want to kill each other. I'm going to say that this violence goes nowhere. I will not participate in it. That's the posture Peter calls us to. You are right where you need to be. This is the strategy. We've reflected earlier this fall that it doesn't take a story like that coming out of Iran for us to say, well, this whole forgiveness thing can feel a little bit offensive. Even when we face the slightest slight, maybe the slightest insult, maybe we find ourselves resisting something of this idea of forgiveness, that we will receive the injury and insist on not passing it forward. We're not going to pay forward the insult or the injury. Rather, we're going to name it, but we are going to find ways of blessing. We're going to seek to bless. And we might wonder about that. We might say, is that fair? Is that right? Is that just? Does that actually change anything? Does that guarantee that I am not going to be harmed or offended in the future? And the short answer is, no, it doesn't. It doesn't guarantee that we won't be harmed in the future, but it is our way of saying we are done with the way of life that is marked by the tit-for-tat retaliation. We're done with it. And even if we may be harmed, our posture is to seek to bless. This is Peter's ethic, his instruction. And he says, in practicing it, you are right where you need to be. Because he gets to the end of the letter and he says, what I have written to you, what I have testified about, this is the true grace of God. Now, some people might wonder about that, too. They might say, well, how could the true grace of God have something to do with a suffering, crucified Messiah? How could the true grace of God involve suffering for doing good? How could the true grace of God call us into a way of life that seems to guarantee anything but our physical safety and well-being? How could this be the true grace of God? So Peter has walked us through this, and so we set our eyes on Jesus for just a couple of moments again this morning. And we remember that if anybody had a right to insist on his well-being, if anybody had a right to defend his reputation, if anybody had a right to make sure that well, since I'm right, I'm going to throw my weight around and remind everybody who's boss. Remember that this person would be Jesus, the impeccable one in every sense, the one who did no harm, the one who didn't sin, the one who always blessed, who always loved, even responding to those who would harm him with love. And he stands before Pilate at one point. He's charged. And Peter says that when people insulted him, he did not retaliate. And when he suffered, he made no threats. Instead, he entrusted himself to the one who judges justly. What Peter has reminded us, where he has led us again this fall, is to the point of recognizing that in allowing himself to be hung on a cross, he entrusted himself to his Father because he knew that his Father knew the difference between right and wrong. And he knew that his Father had the power and the wisdom to make things right. And so he committed himself to revealing the true heart of his Father. The one who is reluctant to dole out judgment and punishment, but who says, I will absorb the rebellion of this creation so that in the end there might be reconciliation. Peter's writing to us, and he says, this is the true grace of God. It's embodied in Jesus of Nazareth, the Messiah, who, though did not deserve it, entrusted himself to the will of God, enduring suffering, so that, Peter says, that we may be healed. The true grace of God involves the suffering of the Messiah, so that we may be liberated from a destructive, worthless way of life, so that we may be set free from the invisible chains of sin, so that we may set free to submit ourselves to the will of Jesus in testifying to his goodness. This is where Peter has led us. It's a strategy for living now, for bringing about change, for effecting change here on earth that calls us to a following of Jesus, where we say we too, like Jesus, will receive injury if it comes to that and insist on not paying it forward. We will receive it, and instead of paying forward injury or insult, we will seek to bless. It's a strategy that doesn't promise to be all that effective, and yet Peter says, this is the true grace of God. So the question becomes, where do we go from here? And Peter would say, initially at least, he would say, don't go anywhere. He tells that this is the true grace of God. He's been testifying to this, and he says, stand fast in this. Stand fast in this. Even if it feels like it gives the impression that we're losing, even if it doesn't strike us as being the most effective strategy for change, Peter says, stand fast in this true grace of God. And he would have us stand fast here because as followers of Jesus, as his witnesses, as those who testify to his reign, Peter knows that we are the community here on earth that continues to proclaim that amidst all of the bad news, however you want to define that, of this world, amidst all of the bad news, there is some very, very good news. And at the center of this good news is the one who created this world in love and who redeemed this world in love and has promised to make this world right in his love. So stay the course, Peter says. Stand fast. You are right where you need to be, even if it doesn't feel like it. And so as followers of Jesus, as we carry on in this posture, we'll say no to several things. We'll say no to things like racism. We'll say no to things like greed and jealousy. We'll say no to things like injustice. When we recognize that the authorities are utilizing their power in wrong ways by ignoring things like justice and mercy, we'll call them to account. We'll say, this is what justice looks like, and this is what mercy looks like, and we expect you to use your power accordingly. If they listen, we'll give thanks. If they don't, we'll continue to testify, even if they show us their ingratitude. And then even as we say no, we'll say yes. We'll say yes to things like blessing, and we'll say yes to things like justice, and we'll say yes to things like mercy, and we'll say yes to becoming more and more like Jesus Christ, who revealed the way to be truly and fully human, and said this is what it looks like. It looks like clothing ourselves with humility and carrying around our servant's towel, and loving our neighbors as ourselves, and even laying our lives down for one another. This is what it looks like. We'll say yes to those things. And in doing so, we'll find ways of saying yes to what is good, not just for our community, but for all of society. And so to return one more time to this Comment magazine, Jamie Smith is interviewing Yuval. These names were not familiar to me, and I can't recall them, so I'm sorry. But they're talking about the importance of religious communities, and one of the main contributions that they make to society as a whole. And they said that one of the main contributions, is that they create individuals and communities that have a moral focus and a moral coherence and a moral goodness to them. They talked about how we live in a country where we have freedom, which is good, but also in the midst of a country where people are increasingly using their freedom and exercising their freedom without consulting any authority higher than themselves. And they talk about how this results then in excessiveness in consumption, an excessiveness in words, an excessiveness in responses against others that take the look of quite hostile reactivity. There's freedom, but people are not consulting any authority higher than themselves, and it results in an excessiveness, which can be generally marked by a deterioration of the good and even, in some cases, a lack of health. So they come to the point of raising the question, they say, well, how can we as religious communities be useful to the larger culture that on the whole is generally good to us, but offer them what we have to offer rather than make ourselves in the image of the larger community? What do we have to offer? What do we have to give to our neighbors, our extended community? And they're basically saying that if it feels like things have shifted, if it feels like things are less stable than they were, if they feel like there's a lot of trouble, they basically come to the point of saying, well, then give your neighbors more of Jesus. Give your neighbors more of Jesus in a way that says to them that this is a matter of blessing. That this leads to character formation in the best sense possible, that this leads to stability, that this leads to an ability to have honest conversations with each other while staying at the table instead of walking away from each other quickly. How do we do that? How do we bring what we have, namely Jesus and his way of life, in increasing ways to our neighbors, in the hope, in the confidence that doing so will be for everybody's well-being and even their flourishing? That's one of the questions that we can wrestle with together. But this is the good we have, Jesus, the Lord, the Savior, and the way of life that produces blessing. You are right where you need to be. This is what Peter would insist on. It's the true grace of God, And Peter knows that even though this doesn't always feel like the winning side, even though it doesn't always feel like it's the most effective strategy for change, Peter knows that in entrusting ourselves to the Creator God through Jesus the Messiah, we have entrusted ourselves to the one, the Creator, who has the power and the wisdom to make things right. So we'll stand here and we'll carry on, trusting that the one who revealed himself through Jesus Christ remains in control and will indeed one day set things right. Let's pray. Lord God, you're the Creator. You created this world with a goodness that we can't quite fathom. And we thank you and praise you that you are committed to the goodness of your creation. We thank you that you came among us in the person of Jesus Christ. And instead of throwing your weight around and showing everybody who's boss, you took the nature of a servant. And you taught us how to live. And you went so far as to be nailed to the cross so that instead of passing on insult and injury, you might make a way towards reconciliation. We thank you that through that event you have made us right. You have healed us. You have said that because you belong to Jesus Christ, then his righteousness is yours, and you are welcome in my presence. And thank you that you continue to shape us in the image of Jesus Christ, so that more and more we image you properly. And we pray that you continue to give us the conviction that in following Jesus, we have made the wisest decision possible with our lives, and that to put his program of blessing into practice truly models who you are and gives a picture to this world of what you are like. So we pray that you would strengthen us together, that you would fill us with your Spirit, that you would teach us what this looks like in new and fresh ways, so that together as a community and as individuals, we may bring the good news of Jesus Christ to this world. That increasingly people may look at this way of life and look upon Jesus and see that he is truly worthy of being called Savior and Lord. We pray that through this, you may be honored and glorified. And we pray that you would hear our prayers for your kingdom to come and for your will to be done here on earth as it is always done in heaven. And we pray this in Jesus' name. Amen. We respond by singing a song that helps us give voice to the fact that we will stand where we are in the true grace of God. So we invite the worship team to come forward and lead us as we sing, "Let Your Kingdom Come."